Okay, update number 11. Um, Nothing really huge here, but just a few little things that are going on, holding up some progress. Um, the biggest thing that I have to it's not negotiation, but there's I guess I would label this as uh, communicating with the Chinese. Um, they don't. I don't know if it's just Chinese. I think sometimes it's just in general people aren't very good at communicating. So you have to be very careful of what you approve. So I sent them my package art and had some specific things in there. I had it done professionally, and where there was supposed to be a registered trademark, uh, they they just put a box with an X, and I was like, okay, that like he was showing me like, here, do you approve of this? This is what we're gonna package for you. I was like, no, fix it. Well, I want it like what I gave you, the art I gave you. And so then they sent it back, and they didn't use the. I even had to send them all my fonts. They didn't have the fonts. I sent them an Adobe Illustrator file, and I had to send them all the fonts because they didn't have them. So then instead of in Adobe Illustrator there's a thing called glyphs, and you can have like a TM for trademark or an R in a circle for registered trademark. Um, and I was trying to describe that to them, and so they did it, the registered trademark, the R in the circle. They did it, but they like made it, and it was huge. Like, you know how the R is really small compared to whatever your product name is, or your product title. Um, they did it really uh, they did it really huge, and so I was like, no, can you please make it the dimensions, proportion exactly the way I sent it to you? So then they did, and it was right. And then they were putting some labeling on another piece of the actual product, and they mailed it to me, or he emailed me a picture, and it had just a piece of paper with the right logo and product name that I sent them, but it was just a piece of paper, and I don't know. I'm like, no, that's, you told me you were gonna silk screen this on there, so that's not gonna work. I want it silk screened, and I told them what color and everything. So uh, just going through, that's really what I've been going through, just trying to get the product right so they can make it and get it sent to me. The other stuff that I was going through was, doing the keywords, the back end keywords, the title. My background is copywriting, or writing ad copy. And so stuffing a headline with keywords is just so against the grain for me. It just irks me because it's just really not a good headline. Um, so right now I'm trying to come up with ways to have, basically, unless you're, unless you are a preferred vendor or whatever they are, where you can do the whole bottom end. My store is in the process of being uh, trademarked. What do you call it? Yeah, yeah, trademark. So my store is in the process of that, and so until you get it, which is like 6 months, you don't get to do all that fancy stuff on the bottom, and so you have a limited place to write your description and write your ad copy. It's really, honestly, it's like Phil says. I mean, your pictures are really it. I mean, that's pretty much how you're going to differentiate. Your pictures have to be really tell the story. So I'm trying to figure out ways to make, my pictures tell the story, which is a little difficult. I don't really want to say what my product is, but it's difficult. So that's what I'm working on right now. Waiting to hear back from them to make sure they got it all right. And I decided to not use an FBA prep service, not on this one. It's my first one. I just having it sent here, which is kind of, I mean, the Chinese can't be. They're not stupid. So you're coming off, you know, the way Phil says, and other people, where you're talking about you're like the assistant to the director, you know, because you know the Chinese don't want you to. Um, they disrespect you if you're the owner and you're negotiating on your own behalf. They think you're just some little puny little thing. They like to feel like they're dealing with somebody big. And so, you know, of course, I was following that advice. But you know, then when you have it mailed, when you have your product mailed, you know, it's mailed to my house. They have to know. I mean, so I don't know. It's just a silly game. Anyway, I wanted to see what the, you know, just see how it comes. You know, if I do the insert, do it myself. I just wanted to do the first one myself, just to see what I'm going to be, if I'm going to do it with an FBA prep service, what I'm going to be paying for, and is it worth it? So, not only that, I've decided I'm going to sell my product direct mail as well, because I think I can write. Honestly, I think I can sell more of these myself than I can competing on Amazon. Well, I'm going to find out. I'm going to do it. So, I usually write really good copy. I usually get really good results. So I haven't done it in a long time, but I'm going to work on that. That's what I've been doing. I've been brushing up because I haven't written any ad copy in probably 6 years. So I'm brushing up, and you know, my last thing I got 6%, you know, hit from 6% buys off the thing I was selling. It was something product I produced. So, looking at ClickFunnels as a fast way to make a funnel, but I'm also a programmer and a developer, so I could probably make my own. I don't know. Well, I'm just checking it out. That's kind of off topic. But anyway, that's why I'm going to have my stuff delivered to me, so that I can sell it on my own as well, ship it myself, not through Amazon. So anyway, that's where we're at, and we'll keep you posted. I try to do these. I try to do them faster, but you know, I don't want to just bore you with my day-to-day life. You know, I'm trying to make it all about the FBA stuff and what we're doing. So, if you have any questions or comments, put them below. Like, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you. I'll try to do. I try to do it in less than 10 days. If anything happens before that, I'll do a video. Like, especially if I get the boxes, I'll do another video. But I don't think that's going to be within 10 days. So within 10 days, it'll probably just be something, some other snag that came up or some breakthrough I had. Then I'll tell you what it was. So I'll talk to you soon.